Scientists may have just discovered evidence of the first black holes ever created. Not ordinary black holes. Something older, stranger, and possibly impossible. According to new James Webb observations, astronomers are seeing gigantic black holes existing shockingly close to the beginning of the universe itself, which creates a terrifying problem. These objects should not exist. Not yet. Not according to modern physics. Because based on everything scientists thought they knew, there simply wasn't enough time for black holes this massive to form. And now researchers are quietly considering a disturbing possibility. Maybe the first black holes were never created from stars at all. Maybe they were born another way entirely. Intro. The cosmic impossibility. For decades, the explanation for black holes seemed simple. A giant star dies. Gravity crushes the core inward. A black hole forms. That idea worked for years. Until James Webb started looking deeper into the early universe. Almost immediately, astronomers noticed something deeply wrong. Massive black holes already existed only a few 100 million years after the Big Bang. And they weren't small. Some appeared enormous. Fully developed. Like cosmic monsters already ruling young galaxies. Scientists tried explaining it away at first. Maybe the calculations were wrong. Maybe Webb's measurements were distorted. Maybe the black holes only looked massive. But the evidence kept growing. And every new observation created the same terrifying conclusion. The universe formed giant black holes far faster than expected. Much faster. Too fast. The little red dots. Then came the little red dots. Tiny crimson objects hidden deep inside Webb's ancient images of space. At first, astronomers thought they were distant galaxies. But something about them felt wrong. They were too bright. Too compact. Too energetic. And eventually researchers realized these objects might actually contain rapidly feeding black holes hidden inside dense gas clouds. But even that explanation created another impossible question. How were these black holes already so massive? That's when scientists began revisiting one of the strangest theories in modern cosmology. Direct collapse black holes. And this is where the story becomes terrifying. The theory that changes everything. According to traditional astronomy, stars come first. Black holes come later. But direct collapse theory suggests something completely different. In the early universe, gigantic clouds of gas may have collapsed directly into black holes without ever forming stars at all. No explosion. No supernova. No normal stellar evolution. Just sudden catastrophic collapse. Imagine entire regions of the young universe instantly turning into giant black holes. That's the theory scientists are now taking seriously. And Webb's observations may finally support it. Which means humanity may be witnessing the birth mechanism of the first supermassive black holes ever formed. But honestly, that's only the beginning of the problem. The monsters of the early universe. Because once astronomers realized these ancient black holes existed, they started asking another question. How many are out there? And suddenly the implications became horrifying. If direct collapse black holes formed easily in the early universe, then giant black holes may have appeared everywhere. Entire galaxies could have formed around them. Some scientists now suspect early black holes may have acted like cosmic seeds, pulling matter inward and accelerating galaxy formation itself. Meaning black holes may not simply destroy galaxies. They may have helped create them. Which completely changes humanity's understanding of cosmic history. But then another disturbing idea emerged. What if some ancient black holes are still hidden out there, untouched since the dawn of the universe? Invisible predators drifting through darkness for billions of years. Silent. Waiting. The fear inside the scientific community. Astronomers rarely use emotional language publicly. But recently, more researchers have started admitting Webb is creating genuine confusion. Because every solution creates more contradictions. The telescope keeps revealing mature cosmic structures far earlier than expected. Ancient galaxies already fully formed. Massive black holes already active. Complex chemistry appearing shockingly early. The timeline of the universe suddenly feels compressed. Accelerated. And some physicists are quietly wondering whether conditions after the Big Bang were radically different than current models predict. In other words, humanity's understanding of the beginning of the universe may be incomplete. And if that's true, then some of the biggest assumptions in cosmology may need the existential implication. Now think carefully about what this means. The first black holes may have formed almost immediately after the universe began. Not gradually. Instantly. Which means the early universe may have been far more violent than anyone imagined. Imagine enormous invisible gravitational monsters appearing in darkness while the first galaxies were still forming. The young cosmos may not have been peaceful at all. It may have been chaotic. Predatory. Extreme beyond comprehension. And Webb is finally exposing traces of that ancient violence. The darkest possibility, but there's one implication scientists almost never discuss publicly. If giant black holes formed rapidly in the early universe, then humanity may have underestimated how common they really are. Some could be wandering between galaxies. Completely invisible unless they interact with light. Others may hide inside distant ancient structures we still cannot detect properly. And because black holes themselves emit no light, there may be countless objects out there humanity simply cannot see. That realization terrifies people for one reason. It means space may not be empty at all. It may be crowded with invisible gravitational monsters hidden in darkness. Final reveal: the James Webb Telescope was supposed to help humanity understand the universe better. Instead, it may have revealed how little we actually know. Because right now scientists are facing a reality they never expected. Black holes appearing impossibly early. Cosmic structures evolving too fast. Ancient objects breaking modern physics. And theories once considered speculative suddenly becoming serious scientific possibilities. The deeper Webb looks, the stranger the universe becomes. And maybe the most disturbing part is this: humanity may not be discovering a broken universe. We may simply be discovering the universe as it truly is for the first time. Ending CTA. So what do you think? Are these objects really the first black holes ever born? Or are we witnessing evidence of something even stranger hiding in the ancient universe? Comment your theory below. Because this mystery is getting darker every single day. And maybe the most terrifying possibility of all is that these black holes were never accidents. Because the deeper scientists study the early universe, the more it starts to look strangely organized. Almost intentional. Massive structures forming too quickly. Ancient galaxies appearing fully mature. Invisible dark matter networks stretching across space like hidden architecture beneath reality itself. And now, possible supermassive black holes appearing near the beginning of time. It's as if the universe already knew what it was becoming. But that creates a disturbing question nobody can answer. What if the Big Bang wasn't really the beginning? What if something existed before it, something powerful enough to shape the universe from the very first moments? Some physicists believe unknown quantum effects may have influenced the birth of cosmic structures. Others think we may be missing an entirely new law of physics. And online, people are starting to wonder whether humanity has misunderstood reality itself. Because every new James Webb discovery keeps pointing toward the same terrifying conclusion. The universe is not becoming simpler. It's becoming stranger. More unpredictable. More impossible. And the scariest part? Webb has barely explored a fraction of the observable universe. Meaning these discoveries may only be the beginning. Right now, somewhere in the darkness beyond our current observations, there could be ancient objects far larger, far older, and far more disturbing than anything humanity has seen so far. Objects hiding beyond the edge of visible time itself. And if Webb eventually finds them, the discovery may completely destroy our understanding of existence forever. Because humanity is starting to realize something deeply uncomfortable. We are not standing at the end of scientific discovery. We may have just reached the beginning. And whatever is waiting out there in the ancient universe might already be changing the way scientists think about reality itself. So before you leave, look at the night sky one more time. Because after these discoveries, it may